Never chase money. Let the money chase you by the actions you do. Welcome back to the Time Millionaire podcast, where we talk about taking advantage of our time because we're all young. My name is Jim.
And my name's Taha. And today we'll be talking about money and more importantly, if we think money is real. So I'm gonna just go off and say what I think. I personally I know money is like a tangible item or whatever, but I don't think it's real. Cause we were kind of talking about like off camera.
Yeah.
If you think about like who had, what was the GDP of America, like 70, 80?
No, not America, of the world.
Of the world, like $80 trillion, right?
80 trillion.
Like who has that? Like that's not that's not like a tangible number. Like who gets the money to like to even do these things? And like we're every country's in debt to each other, and like
it doesn't make sense. And also
I
saw you told me about this yesterday, where banks took out 70 trillion worth of insurance, which
for AMC.
Well, not necessarily. Well, I guess
no, it was for AMC.
It was for AMC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So if they take out 70 trillion and the world GDP is 87 trillion, where are they getting this money from? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's giving them that money, and is the money even tangible? And I don't think people realize. Well, people probably do, but you have 1 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of money. You have 1 billion. 1 billion compared to 1 million. It's crazy, right?
Nah, it's insane.
It's insane, right?
Yeah.
So then, boom, now you add a T, and it's 1 trillion. 1 trillion
Right.
compared to 1 billion.
It's a million. What? A trillion? No. Yeah, a billion is a million millions, right?
No, a billion is 1,000 millions.
Yeah, my fault. 1,000 millions.
Mm-hmm.
So a trillion is 1,000 billions.
Mm-hmm.
So a million millions is a trillion. And we got 80 of those.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
And banks have 70 of those.
Yeah.
So it's not really making sense.
And you know when you pull to the bank sometimes, like, oh yeah, like they don't even have like 500 to give out to you like in cash. So, like where's that money coming from? Like, it's like who even like dictates like that's even a thing like because they don't got all that money in the world and we're just printing more money every day.
Exactly.
So like money doesn't even matter. Like if you like even look at like Bill Gates or something like. He doesn't have that, like, he doesn't have all that money in a bank.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that money's just spread across random, like, things. Like, it could be anywhere.
Mm-hmm. So, and also, when you put your money in a savings account, I know you know exactly. When you put it in a savings account, it's not actually there. Banks take that money and they invest it, and then they give you a cent a year. Like, that's how banks make their money. They take your money, they invest it, and then they return you a measly amount of money. So that's how banks always stay rich.
No, bro, because if you think about it, like, you know how they insure your, like, thing, like, 250K insured, in a bank?
Yeah.
It's like, why, like, if it's my money, why are you, like, because if they lose all your money, like, if you, let's say you get $1 million, and, like, they're using your million and they lose it all, like, it's not my fault, like, that y'all lost my money, like, you owe me my million, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, like, the world is dumb, like, I don't know. Money is not. It's not really real, bro. Because like at the end of the day, too, like you will never see. It's real, but like you'll never see a person like with all their money like in front of them. Like I think they're rich.
I think it's like exactly. There's levels to it. Like for me and you, we could probably pull out all of our net worth and take it, and we can see it. We can like dollar amount. But I think once it gets like $1 million plus, it's very hard to like have $1 million in cash. You know what I mean? So I think people like count their net worth by looking at their houses, cars, stuff like that, investments and all that. And also, I was thinking about this, like when you're like super rich, like an athlete, you make like 20 million a year. Like, where does that money exactly go?
It don't go nowhere, bro. Like that. So, it's like just like it's like a piece of paper, like telling you how much you deserve. But like you never really see it.
Exactly.
You never see the money.
What I'm saying. Like it's weird.
Like I don't. It doesn't make sense to me. And like that's why like I kind of don't even. I don't know. Like I feel like I don't even want to be like insanely rich because like I know like I'm never gonna use that. Like if I have $100 million.
Yeah. Okay. What's insanely rich to you?
I think anything more than like. You got more than like 20 million. Like 20 you don't need that. Like you don't need anything more. Like what's the point? Because if you got 50 million, 100 million, you still doing everything that everybody else is doing. You can still buy any house you want, buy any car you want. You can do whatever like the hell you want to do. So
you're just doing it at a different level.
Yeah,
you know
but
I mean?
I don't care.
So,
got 100 million, you know.
Yeah,
it don't matter. I still got bread. I can.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And to segue from that, would you want to be like become rich or super successful at a young age, like right now? Like, how would you feel if like in the next year, literally in a year, you go from being worth whatever you're worth now to have like 10 mil? How would you feel? Would you want that to come that fast?
I think you already kind of know. Like I don't think I don't want that. Like because like I don't want to be like, and not to like shit on anybody who like might have got lucky. But I feel like if you go from like that to like 10 mil like in a year, like you got insanely lucky at some point. Like like nothing just happens. Like you can't make a business or anything like that fast. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know if like I'd want that. Like it's too much money. Like too fast. Like I kind of want to like work for it, and like I don't want to be like super rich as when I'm little. Because first, like you don't know how your friends are gonna react, and like jealousy and all that is real. Like you don't know how that's gonna work. Like then like you experience everything so young. Because like if I have so much money, I'm traveling everywhere. Like there's nothing to look forward to. Like you don't. What do you need all that for? Like because with me, like I want all my friends like with me, like doing stuff, and I'm the only one who got that. Like I'd rather us all. Yeah, it's like I'd rather all of us grow together and like, like be able to do things and like have fun. Like, if I got 10 million by the time I'm like 30, it'd be cool. But if I'm like, if I'm like, I'm 19, so if I'm 20 years old, 21,
10 mil,
with 10 mil, like I'm gonna feel like I'd be nervous. Honestly, I couldn't even tell nobody because then,
right,
like, you know how they be.
10 mil is crazy. It's real crazy.
All right, so what about you?
Crazy amount of money for me. Would be 10 mil as well, because 10 mil is just, or at least at my age, because I'm 20. If I have $10 million, like, nobody can talk to me.
All right, that's wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Who can talk to me?
10 mil. You don't even need 10 mil though. Like, think 10 mil's OC. Like, you could, if you had 3 mil, you'd be fine. At this age,
I'd be more than fine.
If you had 500, if you had 100, 200K, you'd be fine.
Yeah. But then again, there's really levels to it. It depends on levels, it depends on who you're looking yourself, who you're comparing yourself to. Because like, if I have 10 mil and I compare myself to LaMelo Ball, he has 50, you know what I'm saying?
His Puma deal was like 100 mil.
Exactly. So like, it really depends on who you want to compare. But I would not be mad if I have like 2 to 5 mil, because then at that point, I can just, I'm not gonna touch that money. I'm just gonna invest it, get cash flow, and if I can make $500,000 a year for the rest of my life, on top of,
you'd be stupid not to.
Exactly, on top of my future career, I'll be fine forever. At that point, I've already won the money portion of life. Yeah. Now I just gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Do what you want, like,
exactly, fulfill other needs. Cause
all right, so then like wait, you saying that? Cause I know there's a lot of greedy. I'm not gonna cuss. There's a lot of greedy people though. Yeah. Like, so, let's say you have like 5-10 mil. Are you gonna try to like leave that off like to your like family or whatever, or like, cause like Bill Gates, I think he's gonna donate most of his money, and he's gonna give his kids like a couple mil each, which is like more than, like, they don't need.
Yeah, I think they're getting 10 mil each, something like that.
Yeah, but it's like are you gonna like do that? Are you gonna spend all that money on yourself and like your wife and like kids when they're alive, or like how you gonna like do it? Are you gonna leave like a bunch of bread for your future generations or whatever? Because guy like me, I don't know. I'd rather like change the world while I'm like living than like wait for the future to give my family like money. Because what if we all die? What if like there's like something like big happens? Like the world could end. Like, but there's like all this stuff.
I think you can definitely do both, because Bill Gates has changed the world, and he's changed his family tree for generations to come. You know what I mean?
But that's a different type of money. Like I don't want to be that rich. Like I'm trying to, like I said, I probably want to have like 5-10 mil. Right. Like I don't want to be like crazy, like dumb rich, because I don't know.
10-20 mil is dumb crazy rich. Let's
yeah. But I don't want to be like a billionaire. Like I think like I said, like I'll get into it after. But like I think a lot of billionaire, or like if I have the type of money, I can like give away, like have a charity, or like give away like a meal or like something like to people who need it. But like I want to like change the world when I'm here. I don't want to like leave like 5-6 mil for people in the
Mm-hmm.
future. Like you don't know, the money first of all is not going to be worth as much by the time it matters for them.
Well, it depends. If it's invested, then inflation. When you invest,
Inflation's
inflation
crazy.
doesn't do anything to your investments. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
And
You're
also, you say you want to change the world. Changing the world,
Or impact the world.
Comes with. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, it comes with money most of the
Yeah.
time. So if you're gonna make a big impact on the world, you might make a lot of money while doing that. And would you not want? I mean, I know you don't. You say you don't want that, but that could happen. Like Jeff Bezos.
He's weird.
Or I know you don't like Jeff Bezos, but or Elon Musk or what's his name, Bill Gates. They've impacted the world in or what's his name?
Zuckerberg.
No, not Apple.
Oh,
my God, I feel so
Tim
terrible.
Ryan, but Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs, yeah, Steve Jobs. I mean, we're all using iPhones right now.
Yeah.
He's changed the world. You know what I mean? So like,
That's
with that
true.
with that amount of money, and for back to your questions, when you said what would I do? If I get $5 million right now, technically I could, with that 500,000 that I make yearly, without touching the $5 million that I've invested, I will be able to spend 250 without even thinking about it every single year, without even worrying about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's beautiful because,
That's beautiful.
I mean, yeah, because you can just spend money and not worry about money.
Nah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But okay, it's going back to like what you're saying, like about those big billionaires or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it out there, just because Jeff Bezos weird, Zuckerberg weird. Yeah, like they're just strange people. So like, would you want to be like at that level of wealth where like everybody knows you, sees you? Because like I think there's a difference between like being famous, and, like rich and famous, and like just being like rich and like low key. Like I don't want everybody to know I got like if I have money or not. Like that just comes with too much. Like there's too much stuff going on and everybody coming for you, and like how do you like feel about that? And like yeah.
I think it depends on what you actually do. Because there's people out here who are billionaires you would never know. You don't know every billionaire in the world. And I feel like the richest people in the world, nobody really knows them. I mean, we might say Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, but do we? Like, is it really true? Like, there might be somebody out there who's worth more than him, but we just don't know about them. You know what I mean? And also, it depends on the career you're going into. Like, a rapper.
Yeah.
That's compared to billionaires, that's little money, but everybody knows about them.
Yeah, they're babies.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, it depends on how you portray yourself first, and you can be rich and not be known. I mean, I would, if I become like super uber rich, I wouldn't really want to be known. And one more thing I don't like people that flex on social media.
Yeah, you were
Because-
saying that.
Yeah, flexing on it's such a stupid thing to do.
Bro, and it's like I'm not gonna like put people out there, but like we know like some of the people like they get like you get robbed and like they don't even be flexing like a lot of money. It's like they might have like 10, 20K getting robbed, and you know like like there's a lot of like just like random stuff. Like what are you like flexing for? Like I'll definitely subtly flex. Like I already said that before. Like I'll like subtle flex. Like I might show you a nice like whip or like a nice car, but like, I'm not going to like take a video of it every day and be like, oh look at my car. Like it'll be in like the background of my life and you'll see it.
Exactly.
But I'm not gonna do anything like like that's crazy. Like like you're flexing for what? Like for random people like to be like, oh yeah, like you're tough.
Oh,
like,
he's cool. Oh my God, wow.
Yeah,
I wanna be his
like-
friend. Like nobody. Social media is just a big ass person. Like everybody's just faking it, and that's why sometimes I post and I just disappear for months because like there's nothing to even talk about. You know what I mean? And for me, if it's called flexing, I'm more of a in real life flexer. So like, if you know me and you know about, or if you know about me in real life, then you would know what I do and how much I have or blah blah blah. But I would never put on social media for people that don't know me or have not the best intentions. You know what I mean?
like kind of like off you were saying like I act like very childish sometimes, like in real life. Like I'm always gonna joke or like like it's like the truth. Like I always like joke or like act like stupid. Like even in high school, like if I like had good grades, like I was like always on top of my stuff.
Yeah.
But I know like some people might have thought like I was like childish, like not thought I was super smart, like because they were like, oh, like I just playing around. I'm not here to. And like that's like I kind of like that though. Like I kind of want like if I don't have like crazy amount of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I'm doing better than like some people my age, like people my age. And so like I would say
some.
Anyway,
okay, we're not going classy. Okay, go ahead.
But like I think like in doing so, like I still want to act like a normal. I don't want people to know. Like I want them to treat me the same. I still act the same way. I'm so just gonna make like joke around, make fun of people. Like that's just the way I'm gonna live. Like and like I think it's good because nobody can like. It's like and when the people like kind of realize that they kind of get shocked. And it's like oh shoot, I kind of like that reaction. Like I don't want to tell you because then I feel like it's not like a genuine like real thing, and then you don't know like the people who are around you like how they really gonna feel. So just be yourself. Don't even.
Like, it's important to be like.
Yeah, because flexing is corny. Like flexing,
I find it so corny,
it's OC corny. Like you know the people who like they'll like rent a Lamborghini to like you're corny. Like you're weird.
What are you renting it for, bro?
Exactly. Like either buy it yourself or like shut up. Like I don't want to see you like what are you doing that for? Like
I don't. And then and then people that take pictures with money on the ground or right here.
I'm not gonna lie, some of that's hard though. the Kodak thing is kind of tough.
I mean, it's hard if you're a rapper, but if you're not a rapper,
it's hard for Kodak. If you're not Kodak, don't do it. Like that's the way I. If you're not Kodak, don't do it. You look corny, like.
But yeah, I definitely think flexing is corny, and at the end of the day, money doesn't really define you. It's more so like the relationships you have with people and like how you impact other people. Because you could be a billionaire, and I would still, if nobody knew about you, people would still look at you for the way you are. And if you're like a pushover or a bad person, that's the first thing that's gonna show. You know.
Yeah, because I think like a bunch of like, I think like if you have a good enough amount of money, like where you can like take care of everybody else and like. Everybody's like straight in your family. Everybody's good. Like, like I think that's a more fulfilling life than just chasing a bunch of money. Like, because then it never ends. You're never gonna be like really happy because like there's no end goal. Yeah. I think you need to have like a goal with like how much money you have and like because at the end of the day, like again, it doesn't define you and like you should your actions and things you do with your money should define you. I feel like
never chase money and let the money chase you by the actions you do.
Yeah,
I think that's how.
That's a bar.
Yeah, everybody should live like that because. And I can only talk about my experiences because I'm living in my own body. But I've never done things to like chase money necessarily. It's always
you're like manifesting and shit or not?
Well, manifesting, I don't purposefully sit down there and manifest, but like I have so much self-confidence, so I guess it goes hand in hand with manifesting. But money always chases me, and I don't do anything scummy to like get money. Exactly. So I just think I was.
Yeah, I think if you're a good person, I feel like everything kind of works your way. Like,
exactly.
Like I believe in God. Like put faith. Like if I don't know something, it's gonna work out.
Exactly.
Like that's how I live.
So, and your background actually says, what is your background?
The harder I work, the luckier I get.
Exactly.
That's like I kind of live by. It's like you know what, like because what is it? Luck is just like when the opportunity and like hard work like align or something.
Yeah, and you take it.
Yeah, like just go for it. So
exactly.
I think that's a good bar. Like I agree with you said.
Yeah.
So I think so that's basically gonna be it for this episode. Yeah. So just like for you guys, so do you guys think money matters? Like how do you feel about that? And like do you think it's like worth the chase in the long run? Like do you think like your kind of long term goals like that's kind of what you want? It's just a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Like let us know like. In the comments of if this is on YouTube or even in the TikTok comments, whatever.
Yeah.
So it was good, you know.
It was a good talk. Good conversation, you know. We have these conversations off camera all the time. So.
Yeah. So have a good one. Time Millionaires, we out.
I'm $100 billion child. I was born to live it wild. 100 to the race every day, bands on me.